He had nothing, not the kind of nothing people exaggerate about, but real nothing. No savings, no stable job, and no one expecting him to succeed. Daniel lived in a small, dim room with a thin mattress on the floor and a single fan. Some nights, even sleep felt like a luxury because worrying kept him awake. Every morning, he woke up with the same question: how long can I keep living like this? He had tried everything he could think of, small jobs that barely paid, business ideas that failed before they even started. Each failure chipped away at his confidence, and slowly, the voices around him grew louder. Just find something stable. Business isn't for people like you. You're wasting your time. At some point, he almost believed them. One evening, after a long day of rejection, Daniel sat outside his building, staring at the street as people passed by. Some looked tired, some looked happy, but all of them seemed to be going somewhere. He wasn't. That was the moment something shifted. Not motivation, not excitement. Just a quiet realization: if nothing changes, this will be my life forever. So instead of asking how to make money, he asked himself a different question: what problem can I solve? It sounded simple, but it was the first real direction he had in a long time. He began to observe people more closely: small shop owners, local businesses. They had good products, but no visibility, no system, no idea how to grow. Daniel didn't have money, but he had time. He spent hours every day learning, watching videos, reading whatever he could find, testing things, failing again, learning again. It wasn't exciting. There were no quick results. But slowly, he started to understand something others didn't. He decided to offer his help for free. At first, people didn't take him seriously. Why would they? A broke man offering business help sounded like a joke. Some ignored him, some laughed politely, and walked away. But one person said yes. That one yes changed everything. Daniel worked harder than he ever had. He treated that one opportunity like it was worth $1 million. Even though it paid him nothing, he studied the business. He tried different strategies and stayed consistent. Weeks passed, then something happened. The business started getting more customers, more attention, more sales. It wasn't magic. It was just effort, applied the right way. The owner was impressed. How did you do this? That question led to another opportunity, and another, and another. This time, Daniel didn't work for free. He charged a small fee, then a bigger one, then even more. For the first time in his life, money started coming in consistently. It wasn't a lot at first, but it was enough. Daniel didn't change his lifestyle. He didn't celebrate. He reinvested everything. He learned more, worked more, and improved his skills. Months turned into a year. The small service he started alone began to grow. He couldn't handle everything himself anymore. So he brought in help, then more help. Slowly, a team formed. What started as one person trying to survive became a small company, then a growing company, then a serious business. There were still challenges, bigger ones now. Pressure, responsibility, risk. But Daniel was different now. He wasn't the same man who once sat outside, lost and unsure. He had direction. Years passed, and the company kept growing. More clients, bigger projects, more revenue. At some point, people started calling it successful, then highly successful, then something even bigger. The company was valued in the millions, then hundreds of millions, and eventually, a billion-dollar company. The same man who once had less than $10 to his name now owned something people could barely imagine building. But the truth was simple. It didn't start with money. It started with a question, a small shift in thinking, and the decision to keep going when quitting would have been easier. Daniel didn't become successful overnight. He became successful the day he stopped waiting for change and decided to create it. Everything after that was the result of that one decision.